Oh my, I think I was going to fall if my boy here didn't come to my rescue. And man, I've needed more help with this video than you can even imagine. So today we didn't have enough water and I decided to kill two birds with one stone. I don't know if you can remember, but there's a time, if you watched this video up here, you should know that I promised to fetch water using the traditional pot. There's this thing called tach in my Luo language. I don't know its English name. If you know, please enlighten us. And you can also tell us how it's called in other languages. My grandma used to make it, so I thought I was an expert just because I used to see it being made before. Trust me, nothing has ever made me doubt my intelligence like this tiny African artifact. I'm not even sure if it's an artifact, but just allow me to call it that. I tried making it for over 30 minutes, but the math just completely refused to math for me.
Osana isebendo jakora Yesu, isebendo jakora kawasika manya isebando ya, isebendo jakora osana ise magibombi mangongo, isebendo jaoshumaraba kawasika lawa ise umoya. Kwaka imono nino osana isami aneno era ni mangongo isambendo jakwakana awasika manya isabando ya isabendo jakora osana isabendo jakora Yesu isabendo jakora awasika manya isabando ya osana isebe yakora iselo yolwejaba iseuma gibombi mangongo isetiga malo osana iseuma gitekoni yakalo isebendo yakora ba neno na awasika manya isebando ya isebendo yakora ile pinga neno osana isebendo yakora isebendo kakakalo isebendo jakora awasika manya isebando ya seuma kudubari mangongo isebendo jakora osana isebendo jakora Yesu ana uondo gimondo isebendo jakora awasika manya isebando ya isekalo koda itimadong iyembe madongo kakayura kula ni mangongo osana isenyisa era ni maduo endalo moko chokana na mudore atekere na onduono motuo kamalatago isetingo via maloba anabiro timo ni misango gimo isebendo jakora.
I finally had to seek my mother-in-law's intervention. And where the difference in the level of our expertise is so evident, you can automatically feel that she used to do this when she was my age. I don't blame myself since we belong to different generations anyway, and that's why old is gold. She came in just when I needed her the most. I learned that my tach wasn't coming out nicely because I hadn't soaked the banana fiber in water. They were too dry. And that's why Afriana Narratives is here to tap into the wisdom of the older generation in a bid to preserve our African culture. If you're wondering why I need touch, keep it right here and you'll soon find out.
Osana isebendo jakora Yesu, isebendo jakora kawasika manya isepando ya, isebendo jakora osana iseuma gibombi mangongo, isebendo jaoshumaraba kawasika lawa iseumo ya. Kwaka imono nino osana isami aneno era ni mangongo isambe ja kwakana kawasika manya isapando ya isabero ja kora osana isabero ja kora Yesu isabero ja kora kawasika manya isapando ya osana isebe yakora iselo yolwajaba iseuma gibombi mangongo isetiga malo osana iseuma gitekoni yakalo isebe yakora ba neno na awasika manya isepando ya isebe yakora ile pinga neno osana isebe yakora isebe kakakalo isebe jakora awasika manya isepando ya seuma kudubari mangongo isebe jakora osana isebe jakora Yesu na uoto gimondo isebe jakora awasika manya isepando ya isekalo koda itimadong iyembe madongo kakayura kula ni mangongo osana isenyisa era ni maduo endala mako chokana na mudore atekera na onduono motuo kamala tago isetingo via maloba anabiro timo ni misango gimo isebedo jakora osana isebedo jakora isebedo beda jakora isebedo jakora asika kedua asika isepando ya.
So now everything is ready. I have my water pot, calabash and touch. I'm ready to go get some water and we can listen to some beautiful African music as we go.
Isabedo jakora ba neno na awasika manya isepando ya isabedo jakora ile pinga neno osana isabedo jakora asika penyo kakakalo isabedo jakora awasika manya isepando ya
This young man met me along the way. He's my son's friend, and his upbringing can't allow him to watch an elder carry a heavy load while he walks empty-handed. Plus, as a generation alpha, this is his rare opportunity to carry water pot to the river, so he just can't afford to let it go. This place is bushy, as usual, so I've got to be on the lookout for creepy animals, and it's quite slippery. I also need to remove my sandals to avoid sliding. Wait, before you even think of trying this out, let me warn you. This pot is so delicate, and you might even end up going home without water if you're not careful. I carried the calabash just in case there's need to use it to fill the pot, but believe you me, I'm not even going to dare my strength. The pot is extremely heavy and delicate. I can't afford to fill it to the top. For my safety, for the safety of the water, and of course, for the safety of my new pot. I need help lifting it to my head because this is the point where accidents happen. And you can see I'm using my tach to cushion my head against the pot. Oops, I said it. Let me tell you a story. I once tried to lift a 20-liter jerrycan to my head after quarreling with my cousin. She's called Julie. We went to fetch water together at a neighbor's home, and we'd usually help each other. But that day she refused to help me because she was really mad at me. I only remember going back home with no water, no jerrycan, and buttocks ready for thorough beating. And by the way, I do suspect our moms used to go for some secret military training. And I bet you'll agree with me if you have an African mom who is Gen X or baby boomer going forward. There's a part of me that secretly wishes I could just break this pot so you can see how it looks like when broken. After all, no one is going to cane me. But then again, the intention was to reach home safely with a pot of water. So let's just take it slowly and enjoy some music while we are at it. We are in the era of jerry cans and tapped water, so traditional water pot is considered antique, and it's a culture that is nearly dying even in African villages. But don't worry, Afriana narratives won't let that happen. Regardless of how efficient and convenient the modern options are, we take pride in letting our children and grandchildren learn about how their forefathers went about their daily lives. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please subscribe, like and share it, and remember to watch my other video on what to look out for when buying pots. Until next time, bye bye.